Honey, Dash.
Get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got ain't the place when we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taking you to 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Watch the run, watch the run. Alert 3, alert 3.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
4 down, 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take
Let's go,
over
baby.
first and
Let's go.
10 at their own 4-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Watch the slant. Check.
Look, squeeze.
Check 43.
You're out.
59's Mike, 59's Mike.
Yes.
You're a guy, you're a guy. Undercrunch. Watch twist.
Ready?
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
59. Mike 59.
At the 5.
Exit.
Now.
From his goal line here, Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go. Mike, check. 59.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Yep.
59's Mike. Check.
Get it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Smith. And this will be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Hey, orbit. Now.
Third and long, it's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota, flushed out right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
From the gun, Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mariota forced out to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Top dog. Recon, 132 fighter.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch QB drop. Kill.
80 weapons.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
On the double.
Mike is 59.
Topper.
Mike, check, 59. Cut.
Hey, Haywood.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss play to Eckler. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Look at me, zipper. Now.
Smith on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10, Smith again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a third down and very long.
Look at me. Go. Check.
Here's Smith. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start out, that's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mariota again. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw is Mariota.
I got you, boy.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tahir Whitehead. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
General West.
Check, 59. Get ready. 36. Wide, get wide.
Hey, Echo. Hey. Deep rip.
On first and 10, Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Defense focus. Hey, switch gears.
Protein spill.
Out. Shift.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Smith. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey,
Smith.
Mike, 55.
Back to throw, Smith. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check. Fresno.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Mike 55.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, high 7.
Out of the gun, Smith. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Ready to go.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 6 guys.
Mike, check.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Mariota, option left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 60 or.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Alert flare.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Buzz. Get it.
On 1st down, Smith. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Hey, they're scared.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Look at the spin. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
18 Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike.
It's Eckler again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All you get is a headache.
Go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
be scared of it.
Topper! Topper!
Check 24. Check 24. Shit.
Hey, Charlie! Go!
Mike 55.
Hey, exit!
Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. Hooper. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota buying time to his left. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
26-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go! 90, roll!
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Check! Check out 61, matchbox lights. Go! Hey, box drop, box drop.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
All day, baby. All day.
5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Go!
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike 39.
From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Double dog, that's the way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 6 there on first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Mariota from the gun on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10.
70, Indy.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Leo. Hey, Haywood. Yes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On second and 9, Mariota steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Get ready.
At their own 28-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
59. Man, I got you. Slam.
General West. Bravo.
Mike 9.
Ready?
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Eckler. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 59.
Greystone travel. Get it.
From the 41, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a long...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Now it's Smith. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Where are they, team?
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played